Alright, welcome back to More Than Peachy's Gaming. I'm your host, Mune, and today we are doing a Halloween stream. So, what is a Halloween stream? Halloween stream. Well, it's just me kind of going around playing the game a little bit on Halloween, as well as letting people who have been playing the game on PS4 get a chance for some special prizes. So, just a heads up, I'm not 100% sure what those prizes will be. I'll have to look here in my inventory. I got plenty of stuff. I have some ghoulish concoctions. I guess you guys could go drinking if that suits your forte. Aside from that, I'd probably part away with some good old quartermaster enchantments. I know I'm a little bit cheap, but I don't have a whole lot to go off of today. So, let's see if I can find this thing. So, let's take a look. See what's going on. So, as many of you know, the Halloween event is up. It is the Masquerade of Liars. It is kind of an interesting event, mainly because so many things do happen during it. I know that a lot of people are after the much anticipated uh, broom mount. So we got the magic broom or enchanted broom, and it requires the very hard to get requirements that you can see in here, which is one of the, let's see if I can find it. Is this it? Yeah, the sash. So, as you can see, I do not have a sash. I have not attempted to try to get the broom. I've just tried to more or less play along with the event a little bit. I do have some Lyra's gifts, um, and I do have some bags already. Let's see, I have 12 Lyra's charms, and then of the bags, I have 50. So it's not a whole lot, and I also happen to already have a pinata. So we're going to go ahead and try our hands at this. We will see what will happen, but let's see if we can do something about getting up to 100 of these bags, because that's what we want to do. So we're going to run around, talk to the NPCs, and try to get a few more bags. Like I said, I had about 12. So we're up to 52 currently. 53. 54. So again, if you're just joining us, we're trying to get up to 100 of the bags from the event to see if we can manage to get a sash. I know the rate is incredibly low, but I thought I'd try my hand at it because I haven't actively been trying to get it at all. Kind of had to actively run around trying to find the monsters. I believe it's up this way. Oops. Man, it's always hard to find the NPCs, the monsters, because they're very like busy. So, and walking around. So, uh, and again, if anybody's joining us, there will be a contest. I have not really decided. I think we're going to give away some quartermaster enchantments. They're just going to be the rank 5s that you typically get from the Siege of Neverwinter, which is coming back around here in a couple of months. I believe it's going to be about mid-December. Early to mid-December is when that event rolls back around. And so kind of keep an eye out for that. Anybody who has not been looking at the calendar on PS4, we are not getting Mod 15 until after the Winter Festival. So just a reminder for everybody who's been playing, uh, if you've been waiting for anticipation for that, it'll still be a little while. So, which is really great in my opinion because that allows people like me to kind of prepare for mod 15 a little bit further because I am on the PlayStation 4. If you're on Xbox, you have just the same amount of time. But yeah, that is going to be how it's going to play out. Mod 15 sometime in January, probably much like our previous campaigns have been. So just going around collecting these. They take a while. Wow. It always seems to happen when I walk up to that one. It's weird. Okay, I must be out of charms, so I'm going to have to start digging them up from pumpkins. Or maybe not. Okay. It's a little weird. Maybe I didn't actually run out. Nope. Oh, come on. Okay, gonna take a look again. So, as you can kind of see here, it looks like I'm out of Lyris charms, and the pumpkins weren't lit up, so it almost seems like, for whatever reason, I've encountered a problem with the game. Let's see if I can find one. Yeah, they're lit up. Okay. So, got one. Oh, here's another one. Second one. See, these are working pretty okay. Gotta keep moving around. Grabbing more pumpkins. So, but yeah, if you want to be in that running of for those quartermasters, just go ahead and comment in there the word Halloween. That'll be our keyword. If you want to be in there for that drawing, just write in Halloween in the comments, and I will make sure you are entered for this event. Let's see if I can find more pumpkins. Okay. God. They hide so well. Okay. I'm wondering if the game is actually having some problems at the moment. Just kind of loading our pumpkins in because not. I must have 5. That's the only explanation I could think of. So, but yet, no, I have 3. So I'm not sure if it's the instance I'm on or whatever, or that these have just been recently hit up. Gold still. Jeez. So just kind of moving around. Yeah, this is a Halloween stream. I don't know really what everybody's doing in their Halloween, but I'm really kind of curious what everybody's doing. Are you guys going out, doing stuff? Are you guys going to anything fun? Or are you just kind of killing some time at home? Uh, are you in a different time zone where Halloween has already passed? I'm really kind of curious because I know there are quite a few people who do play Neverwinter that are in different time zones, and Halloween's already passed. But I'm in North America, so Halloween is still active, at least for the next 6 hours where I'm at. But on East Coast in the U.S., they get over with Halloween in 5 hours, so not much difference. Wow, this is bad. Let's see. Huh. I'm gonna see if I can find a less occupied instance because I feel like there's a lot of people here playing right now. Wow, almost everywhere is pretty full. Let's see. I saw one with, I think it was 13. Let's go for that one. So, see if we can get this going. Because I need those pumpkins. I need to get those pumpkins. Because right now we are sitting at 66 of those. We started at 50. I was just not getting any pumpkins while this was going on. Let's try going down this way. Alright, now the pumpkins are lighting up. And we don't have any problems with them accidentally not going into our inventories or anything like that, so that's good. So going around collecting them. So Halloween is an odd holiday. I don't particularly like it, but it is one of the more interesting holidays, and I'd like to say that it's the start of the candy holidays here in the United States. If you're not familiar with the candy holidays, they do start, I believe, around this time of year, which is Halloween, when children go door to door and collect candy. Sometimes parents or teachers will give kids candy for Halloween at like just being around, like at school or at home. So kind of keep that in mind. That is a tradition that's practiced here in the United States. But one great note about it, though, is that it's a really easy holiday to kind of get behind because all you have to do is uh, dress up as in a costume. It doesn't have to be very elaborate, and you just go door to door, knock on the door, you say trick or treat, and usually they just give you candy. Uh, it is a generous thing, but the reason why I call it the first is because many people end up getting candy during Christmas, and then again for Valentine's Day, and then again during the Easter holiday. So you get these big line of sweet holidays, and people wonder why America has an issue with being overweight. It's because the amount of sugar that we intake on a daily basis, plus the sugar that we intake for holidays. So kind of keep that in mind when you're looking at Americans or judging them, should I say, because it is one of the things that does contribute. So, but in this game, they did design this sort of like trick or treating. You go around and you're meeting the people in costume, which is really weird because you're giving them charms, which are basically treats, but they're giving you something in return, which typically is not the case when you trick or treat. You don't give something to get something. You just generally get if you are a child that is out doing trick or treating. Now, the people that are at the doors, they don't generally get anything. It's just about the giving. So, kind of an odd thing. But that's Halloween in a nutshell. Why it's celebrated in this game? Well, it kind of relates to the monster, you know, theme. Not everyone's going to have the same experience with this, though, and I understand that some people might even just skip over this event entirely. I'm doing it for this single day because I've been neglecting it very much. Let's see, how many am I up to? I'm up to 75. Wow, I've already made it up that high. Wow. And not everybody's going to enjoy this event. I understand that the darkness, the theme of monsters, the creepiness does not appeal to everyone. So yeah, don't forget there's a guy up here. He's like the only one up here. So I know it sounds like I'm rambling a little bit, but I'm really excited about future things coming to this game. Mod 15. But before we get to that, Winter Festival. I'm going to love Winter Festival with all my heart. I know they're changing it. I don't know if everybody's been paying attention. Okay, that one I didn't even get anything. What the heck? Um, but the Winter Festival is going to be so much better in my opinion because of the way that it functions. And we are going to be getting different items. Again, sorry. Really? It's two in a row. Whatever. I'll go find a monster to make my life better. 77. Okay. Let's see. Anybody wondering about the Winter Festival? I'm going to bring up the calendar here in a second. So the calendar, you can obviously see everything that's coming out. So we have Winter Festival, view the details. So they've changed it a little bit, and you'll notice right away when you open your inventory, but I'll get to that in here in a second. So they're changing it a little bit. The fishing has been updated with new gameplay. Similar Lightcrafter will be in the fishing area, more or less, and you have to do everything there, and there's no longer a special profession for it. You still get your Starlight parcels every day, and you can buy more if you want. We have the Stars of Fortune, which are, you get them out of your gifts or parcels. And the new thing this year is the Yeti. I know we're talking about this. I'm guessing you're being carried on your shoulder here. So just kind of heads up. It's not a very fast mount, which is fine. But when you're in the Winter Festival, it's 140% speed, so much like the sleds. And then the other thing that we get is the Star of Simral. Okay, this is an augment that gives 400 regeneration, 100 crit strike, and +2 gold. And it's just a Star of Simral. Okay, for anybody who is watching and doesn't like bright lights, I suggest that you look away for a moment if you are not expecting this, because this is a very bright uh, companion to see. And if you're not expecting it with this dark backdrop, it can be quite blinding. So just a heads up. I'm going to go to it in 3, 2, 1, 0. So this is the Star of Simral. 3 offensive slots, and uses ring, ring, and ring for slots. Doesn't really do anything. It has like 4 for crit, 4 for recovery, and 4 for regeneration, and doesn't do anything else. So very basic companion. Otherwise, everything else looks about the same. You still get Lights of Simral that you can exchange. I'm guessing that you're still going to get, you know, other things for the event, but I would not worry too much about it because it is a nice, fun event. You could spend very little time on it if you really choose to, because the most rewarding part is the gift exchange. And some people dread it, as I would like to put it, even though it is one of the best events that they've ever come out with, because the rewards that you get for participating are numerous, and I've always loved it. I know it takes a little while to do the exchange, especially when you have a situation where the exchange is I give a gift, and in doing so, the person that I gave the gift gets a gift in return so that they can gift me back. So that's a big thing about that event. So that's why I really love it. That was big, whatever that was. I'm guessing a whirlwind? Huh. No pumpkin. No pumpkin. So, oops, nothing. Oh, yeah. You get tons of people also picking up pumpkins out here, so you're kind of competing. If you happen to see me running around, if you're on this instance, please don't take my pumpkins. That's all I ask. I'm trying to get up to 100 of these things, and when they don't always give me them, like there, I get sad. I get really, really sad because I'm just like, I'm opening these things, I'm doing everything I should be, but I'm not getting what I want. So that's the mentality that I have. Yeah, you can laugh at me all you want. Again, if you want to be part of the drawing when I finish, uh, for the quartermasters, go ahead and type in Halloween in the comment section. Let's see. Gonna go ahead and grab some more. Will it add it? Yes, it added it to my inventory. I'm luck. Yeah, I rechanged instances because it kept happening. So I went to one that wasn't as populated. So definitely trying to do this. Oh, you're in my alliance. Okay. Which guild are you in the alliance? Go figure. I'm all over the place. Ah, it happened again. Ah, Scent. Scent is a good guild. Been with us for quite some time. See how many we're at. We're 84. So again, the goal is to get to 100 of these bags and then open them up and see what we can get for pinatas, if any at all. Crack open the pinatas and see if we can manage to get ourselves a sash. I know the sash is incredibly rare. I've been told that it's so bad that some people are borderline quitting the event because they have not been able to get it. I know they patched it recently, or at least I heard they patched it recently. But I don't know if it's actually been fixed, so we will just have to wait and see. Apparently they're supposed to increase the drop rate on these, but it is literally RNG on RNG on RNG. So it's RNG to get the pumpkins at this point. It's RNG to get the pinatas, and it's RNG to get the sash out of said pinatas. So, not looking good. Let's see. Why is this? Okay. I was going to say, why isn't this monster ever taking my stuff? Monster over here? No? Okay, go ahead and grab this one. I found a Lyra's charm. No, I didn't. One's always gone. Can't interact. Sometimes this happens where you have charms, but they just don't work. If you're running into this, go check out the further north one areas, because then there will be people over there that you can actually interact with. Okay, so here I am going ahead and doing this. I was told when you're opening up pinatas that you can only get a sash out of yours. So right now I'm at 88. Let's see how many charms I got. If any at all. I do not have any charms. Okay. So I got to keep opening up those pumpkins. 12 more. The problem is that the pumpkins don't spawn fast enough. We have a great lead on what we started with, which was about, I'm going to say 50. That's what we started with. And I already started with a pinata, so we definitely have a uh, good chance of getting it. Go to one side to basically get my pumpkins, and the other side to basically get everything else. And there's nothing over here. I'll wait a moment. Maybe it'll pop up. Will it pop up? Or does it not pop up if I'm looking? Oh, I see somebody got their. You got your sash last night. Congratulations. I mean that must have been exciting. Okay, I'm kind of impatient here. I don't think it's gonna respawn while I'm looking at it, or it just takes a long time. I don't know. Okay, maybe this one's getting a bit full. Let's try changing instance again. Oh, there's one. See if we get lucky. Oh, we got it. Awesome. You get people that are running through this area trying to get all the pumpkins too. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't open up and say that they're in there, so it's like you're smashing the pumpkins without actually getting the rewards. Let's see. Okay. Again, didn't get anything. Yay. I'll try going down here. I know there's a pumpkin down here that I usually neglect. What was that? Oh, it's a cube. Well, didn't get one there. I don't know if it's necessarily broken. I would definitely say that there's an issue with the pumpkins. But maybe it's just an RNG chance, just like everything else in this game. I mean, you open a lockbox, you go off of that random chance of getting something good. Whereas this could have something or nothing. Let's see how many we're at. We're at 93. We're getting there. 7 more to go. Let's see. Did I pass one? Yes, I did. Uh-oh. Oh, I got 2 items. 2 for the price of 1, I guess. I generally just sell the temporary mask for gold because why not? No, that one didn't give me anything. Ah, it's almost like that's the trick. It's like we're trick-or-treating for the pumpkins. So if we get one, then it's a treat. If we don't, it's a trick. Um, okay, this one's not back yet. I'm gonna go up top here, come back down, because I think I'm going around this a little bit too quick. Um, this guy's always seeming to be up here, which is kind of cool. Let's see, we're at 95. Do I have any more charms? I have one. I said 95, yeah. So I only have to do 4 more charms. Got one. Oh, that's a bummer that's not there. It's 2. Uh, will this one actually have one in it? Nope. It seems to be the same pumpkins pretty much all the time, so I'm wondering if that's part of the problem. Hey, look, a pumpkin here. I keep on passing these. That's 3. There's this guy right here. And 4. Cool. So the Masquerade of Liars is an interesting event. I don't know if I really like it. I'm not really too concerned about getting the broom. I just wanted to see if it was possible for me to manage to get this because I've heard the controversy all about it. And what better time to try to get it than now? I should have one more. If I have one more, okay. So I'm gonna walk over here. He's not working. Um, Maybe I'll find one real quick. So sometimes you have these where you just can't give away these damn Thera's charms. So we just gotta go up this way. I thought I saw a monster up here. I wonder if he's still roaming around. If not, I'll just hit the one that's right around the corner, maybe. No? Okay, so this is the part where I think it gets really ridiculous. You have a charm, but the game doesn't recognize that you have a charm. And so you're kind of like, oh, let me use charm so I can be on my merry way. Yeah. Okay. So, alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump in here real quick, the garden access. I don't see any monsters up here, which is kind of interesting, considering they're everywhere else. And this has got a pretty limited scope on who can be up here and so forth. So that's good. That's really good. So let's go ahead and hey, wait a second. What's going on here? Oh, it didn't give me the bag. So I'm gonna have to jump back down, get one more. Okay. So yeah, this is another side effect that I'm noticing is that sometimes it won't give you the stuff it claims it gives you. So I'm going to walk past that pinata. I don't want to be anywhere near it. Looking for another pumpkin. Just run over here real quick. Should be a pumpkin somewhere over here. There's one. Okay, so I got another pumpkin. I'm gonna run down here. Maybe there's gonna be. Oh, gee. Alright. Alright, so I got a bag of illusionist. Okay, so it stacks up to. Oh. Only stacks up to 99. Okay, so I have 102, which was not my intention. Apparently, that's just how it ended up. So, but we'll do 100 first. That way, it doesn't get any accidents or the like. And we'll just see how many pinatas and the sort that we get. So, we are technically on the 5th year, which for whatever reason, this didn't load very well. Okay, there it goes. So we're technically on the 5th year. It's a 5th year anniversary. Let's go ahead and crack these open. So, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and crack one of these. So I got a Veil of the Mist and a Masquerade token. Okay. Now I got to go through the rest of this. Alright, so will I get a pinata? I got one pinata. Two pinata. Some bristles. 3 pinatas. Let's see. More bristles. More bristles and a pinata. That's not bad. Another pinata. Another one. More bristles. So we're a little over halfway through there. The list, I'm going to go a little bit quicker because we got a lot of stuff. More bristles. More bristles. More bristles. More bristles. Another pinata. More bristles. Another pinata. More bristles. More bristles. Another pinata. More bristles. Alright, so out of the 100 that I opened, I ended up with, what is this, 11 pinatas. Remember, I had one when we started. Let's double check our bristles. Which are down here. So we have 13 bristles. I don't know if that's enough for the broom, but it seems like it might be a good start. So, next thing, got to do something with the pinatas. Can I equip them on a tray? No, I cannot. Okay, so it's going to be a long process. I'm going to move this over to the first slot, and I'm going to use it. Okay, so I need to get a sash. Headgear, soup. What is this? Wine. Okay, so that's a negative on that one. And I have a 2-minute cooldown. That's ridiculous. Why is there a 2-minute cooldown for pinatas? Come on. Alright. Mind you, after I get this, if I happen to get the sash, I might decide to save all of the rest of my pinatas. Assuming that other people can use them, I'll use them on other people. But if that is untrue, then I will simply keep the pinata and use them during the winter festival. They are the best distraction ever during the race because somebody pops a pinata. Oh my god, you got to stop and you have to mess with it. It's just ridiculous. Man, the wait time on this. But again, if you are watching, you need to make sure that you are typing in Halloween for a chance to get a Quartermaster rank 5 enchantment. I know you can get them from the Siege of Neverwinter, but why wait until then? Wait for the cooldown on these. A busted pinata, see if I can get a sash. I opened up 100 of the bags to get my pinatas. I still have 2 more left. So let's see what we can get. Alright, second pinata. Go! Okay, let's see what I get here. Fireworks, potions, poppers, or poppers, or poppers, and gold, I guess. Yeah. So that was kind of disappointing. Moving up to the 4th year. Gotta wait for the 2-minute cooldown. So just double checking this. So I already went around and did a bunch. Just kind of waiting. My inventory is going to be hating me after this. Quartzes, they're worth 1 apiece. I still think it's funny that pumpkin soup is bound from these, but it is a really good item. Increases critical chance by 3%, crit severity by 5, and duration is for 20 seconds. So, are we ready yet? We're almost ready. Yep, it still tells me it's charging. Alright, we are ready to go. Pop this one. So let's see what we get. Do we see a sash anywhere? I do not see a sash. At this point, I have to wait 2 minutes. Hey. So while I wait here, let's talk a little bit about. So anybody who's paying attention to the currently the Masquerade Virus is active on PS4 as well as other platforms. But on the PS4 we have double refining stones and the trade bar store discount. This isn't as big of a deal unless you're needing scrolls or some enchantments. Or okay, it used to be that you'd buy salvage from there, but they've significantly increased the cost of that salvage from being, I believe it was 6 trade bars to 65. So just that's no longer viable to make money. Okay, so otherwise coming up, we have them after these events. We have double currency for Dread Ring that is starting next weekend on Thursday. We have the Mysterious Crystal Charger. Nobody cares about that. And then the week after, we have CTA Gate Crashers with double shards and a guild mark discount. Let's go ahead and take a look. It's almost done. About another 10 seconds. Try this out. Pinata. Alright. It's been defeated. Let's go ahead and go over here. Take a look. Did we get it? Hoping. Nope. We didn't get it. Let's go ahead and move up to number 3. I know I'm going to run out of numbers before I get there. So we're going to go to see what else is coming up. Okay, we stopped at Guild Mark discount. 21st, we have the holiday promotional charge event. That's if you spend Zen. I personally have only spent Robo by Zen like twice, and that was back in 2016. So that was 2 years ago. So that doesn't really apply to me. And then Celeste is going to be available in the Zen market. I really don't care about that. Okay, but at the same time, we get bonus RP, which I really wish they would rework this to be a little bit better, because it's a little confusing. And then Coins of Joaquin. So if you're in North America, these 4 events will be going on through your Thanksgiving weekend. So have fun with that. You won't want to touch it, because when you're looking at the date, they start on a Wednesday at noon and proceed all the way through the 27th, which is over like all the way until Tuesday. So they give you a little bit of adjustment for travel time. As soon as that event ends, we jump right into Double Influence and the Siege of Neverwinter. So if you're wanting to help out your guild, this is the time to do it. Right after Thanksgiving, the week right after Thanksgiving. So on the 29th. And it lasts for, I believe, 2 weeks for the Siege of Neverwinter. So it's a long event. It's well worth it. Okay, barely anything came out of this one. Kind of disappointed. You know, when you pop something, you expect it to just go everywhere. So let's go ahead and go back to the calendar. I like talking about the calendar because the calendar is kind of fun. All right. During the same time that the Siege of Neverwinter is going on, we get Double Glory. I don't know very many people who do PvP, so that's up to you if you're going to do it. Okay. But we also get Double Seals, which will definitely be a great thing to have. All right. When the Siege of Neverwinter ends, we get Double Icewind Dale currency. And the week after that, leading into Christmas, we get guild marks, double guild marks, and double profession experience and resources. So if you have your scroll cases that you've gotten from donating your Siege of Neverwinter vouchers and all of your influence during this time, you can turn it into the scroll cases and go out and farm those. Surprisingly, this happens before everything else. Double Experience is also on the 20th, and we start the Winter Festival. I'm so super excited about the Winter Festival. I already talked about it a little bit earlier, but in case you weren't here when I did it, I'm excited because we get a new companion. Again, avert your eyes if you are sensitive to bright lights. In 3, 2, 1. The reason why I want it is because of the plus 2% on gold bonus. But that would be it. Otherwise, it's mostly unchanged. They changed our fishing, though, which I'm not super thrilled about. Pop one of these. Interesting. Alright, I got insignia. Oh. Why am I so happy about that? Well, because when you go over to this it says that your sparkling starlight fishing pole has snapped. This was once a magnificent quality fishing pole. It seems to have snapped unexpectedly. Perhaps a fishing merchant in Twilight Tor would be willing to refund the purchase. This was made by Crafting, so I have no idea what they're going for. Okay? And before anybody asks, yes, these are enchanted keys. I just haven't used them. So, um, and as you can kind of see, I've also been saving up my gold for the event. Not doing so great on everything. Marks are kind of low. Retraining tokens, companion upgrade tokens, all pretty low. Don't have any Zen, and I only have one trade bar. So, and I don't even have VIP. I've just been kind of slacking. So, how much time do I got left? Give me 1 second. All right. Also, I hate this artifact. I think it's dumb. Because it requires all these things that you might not necessarily want to upgrade it with. And it is like one of the few things that actually required. So anyway, going ahead and cracking this one. Maybe I'll get lucky enough and get a sack. Maybe I won't. We will have to wait and see. Nothing there. Nothing there. Did we manage to get one? I don't see anything. Damn it. Okay. So if you're just paying attention or logging in again, we do have a contest. And for those who have forgotten, just write Halloween in the chat and you will get a Quartermaster's rank 5 enchantment on the house from me. And I will send it to you, and I will make sure I get the details from you before so and end the broadcast. So we're just gonna wait this out. Got 1 minute left. So there's a lot of things that you can expect for mod 15. Big one is gonna be the Forge Hammer of Gond. That's, as far as I know, it's still a reward that you can get as a gift from the parcels. So try to get yourself one during the event. That's the reason why I'm so stoked about it, because Forge Hammers, I believe, are still kind of expensive. I don't even know if they've even gotten any cheaper. Let's take a look. It's an artifact and buy it. So 6.5 million AD for a green one. So, and that's just going to keep going up the closer we get to mod 15, because this is the end all be all tool. Alright, cracking this one. Alright, will we get the sash? We'll get the sash. And no. And no, we still have not gotten the sash. Man, this thing is really hard to get. Again, I have to wait for the 2-minute cooldown on the pinatas, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Alright. Let's see. I wonder what we can do. Okay, I don't know if that helped or not with the static that I've been hearing from a few people complaining. My mic is in kind of a bad shape, and just bear with me. I'll try to wrap this up as quickly as possible, because I know it's irritating for a lot of people. Kind of like nails on a chalkboard. So we'll just kind of keep it going. Yeah, thanks for the heads up, though. If you see a problem with anything I'm doing, just go ahead and call me out on it. You know, notify me. I'll look at the comments and I'll be like, oh, okay, I need to fix that. So, just waiting on this. We got about 20 seconds left. Alright, we're almost there. Will I get lucky and get a sash? I don't know. I wonder if it has a specific icon that's supposed to pop up. Huh. I still think it's kind of weird that the one is the only one not lit up. Huh. Huh, someone got an owlbear cup. Why are they upset about that? Owlbear cups can be useful. Countbound, put it on an alt. I suggest something like a tank. I mean, it's not bad for pallies if they're not crit based. I mean, in case anybody's wondering what my crit is, I know nobody is, but my crit isn't too incredibly high. I'm just standing here, so my crit chance is 54%, crit severity at 84%, and resistance ignored roughly around 42%, and damage taken is at a negative 76%. So those are the important numbers for now. And anybody who's ever watched me and my build videos, you'll know exactly what I mean by that's what my standing stats are, but versus my in combat stats. So this isn't necessarily bad. It's just that this is better than the cured meat. And what I currently have on, which is a Stone of Health, is way better. So, alright, it's finally charged. Yay! Take that, Pinata. Alright, so this one went a little bit further out. Okay, I have 2 more pinatas. I'm getting a little bit anxious about this. Maybe it's because I still have not gotten it. Will I get it within the last 2? That is what we will have to find out. I am super stoked about it in the next mod. My weapons will get an upgrade because they are considered Masterwork 3 weapons. Same thing with one of my rings. Unfortunately, everything else is not getting a bump, so I'm a little bit sad. And when I go over to my companion, let's go over to my main companion. I'm wearing beaded assault rings, which are Masterwork 3 rings, so I will get a bump there. So that's nice. My bad thing is that I might have to take off one of these Azure Rank 13 enchantments and replace it with something like more power. So that's going to be weird. So, let's see how long this is going to take. Another 15 seconds. It's a really long wait. Best healing item in the game. So far, nothing. Ha, I got a mask. That's funny. You can tell I've been busy in this game. All my professions are maxed. And I cry a little bit at the exchange. The good thing is it is still moving, so if you put in a request, it might just take you a couple of days or so to get your, but it will still go. So it's not like PC where they had a 17 to 20 million requested quantity. I do not know what it is currently on PC, but it is one of the reasons that opted for the changes for mod 15. So just kind of keep that in mind when we're talking about this a little bit. So when people are like, oh yeah, there's so many AD nerfs and they're nerfing everything, well, the reason is to try to get rid of that. So I talked about it in great length in previous videos about what they need to do to fix that. And my biggest complaint to it is they need to quit having sales. PlayStation Network sales are fine, but in-game sales are kind of killing it. Okay, we got another pinata. Okay, I'm going to look at this pinata. I'm going to look it right in the eye. You're going to give me what I want. Aha. Okay, did you give me what I wanted? So far, no. It gave me a scroll of identification. Aw. Dang it. Okay, so I'm just gonna discard this. I don't need that. Okay, so I opened up all those pinatas. So out of 100 bags, I didn't get the one sash. So I got one more pinata that I can bust out of the two that I have left. Yeah. They can probably fix it. The problem is people use it all the time for the Astro Diamond exchange. And I understand why they don't mess around with it. I know on the Russian server, the cap is 1,000 Astro Diamonds per Zen, and it's capped out too. So, seriously, the things that they need to change is quit having weekly sales, quit having the sales in the bags. Just quit having those, okay? That'll be the big thing, okay? And on top of that, you know, if you're going to have an exchange, you could technically regulate it so that it's just a flat amount rather than a fluctuating amount. But who knows, okay? That's what it really comes down to. There needs to be more stuff in the game that you can spend actual Astro Diamonds on, okay, that would benefit players. Because that's really what it comes down to, is the amount of money being created out of nothing versus the amount of crap that is being presented. Alright. Just you and me. Pinata. Take that. Oh, I got a sash. I got a sash by using a daily on it? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. You guys saw that? Holy crap. On the very last one. So it took me technically a little bit more, wow, than 100 bags. So it's not bad. But at the same time, I'm wondering how bad it's going to be. Okay, so I finally got a sash. Jump off the roof. I'm all out of stuff. Let's take a look, see what I need else for this thing. I know it's like 50,000 astral diamonds. Uh, did somebody open a pinata here? Getting all their rewards. Don't want the rewards. Alright, so the enchanted broom. We need, what is this? A gnarled broomstick, which is 200 of these things. And then you need another 600 masquerade tokens. Okay. I get that. How do you get more masquerade tokens? More of the gifts. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to make it on this stream because I could get the gnarled broomstick without a problem. What else do I need? 25 of the bristles. So I would still have to go around and do some more exchanging. Wow, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And I don't understand why anybody would want that. So, and I don't even know what character I would even want to be riding on a broom. That's kind of cool. Maybe my cleric, but my cleric rides a star. Yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah, I really want to use this exchange if I can help it. The exchange is not good unless I'm basically down to the last one or what. Okay. But I'm not. I'm gonna have to get the bristles because I'm short on bristles. I need about double what I have, which is unfortunate. The broomstick is just a side effect, and the pinatas are just, an afterthought at this point. So yeah, crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I'm gonna go ahead and continue doing this. Wonder if I can actually get it done in this stream. I don't know. Depends on if you guys are willing to stick with me until the very end. Yeah, exactly. That's the important thing. I must be full on charms or something. Okay, let's try this. Really? Okay, so yeah, the bags are worth it. I need more bristles anyway, so I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing. I love that one. So I'm just gonna wander around, and I know that you get the charms from defeating enemies. So maybe in the spirit of Halloween, I'll go somewhere that's a little bit more like Halloween. Let me double check. I'm always kind of curious how this works. Okay. Okay, it doesn't really tell you how to get the human level. Okay, so which is Never Death Graveyard. I mean, that's kind of Halloween-like, right? Yeah. A lot of bristles. I'll be able to kill a lot of enemies out here, and hopefully I'll get a lot more bags quicker than running around trying to get stuff. Let's see. So enemies ignore you if you're above their level. That's why I go down to a leveling down area. So now I am level 30. And smash. So hardly seems fair. Let's take a look, see how many of these things I get. No. I might have to go back to the Enclave because I don't know if this is going to be worth it. We'll have to wait and see. It's worth money. And we know what I say about money. It's important. No. Oh, gee. Okay, well, let's take a look. It's not a dragon up, which is good. Yeah, I'm kind of powerful out here. Yes. This might not work because I was hoping that they would be appropriate for drops, but I have not gotten a single one yet, so yeah, I'm just going to stick with the Enclave with the pumpkins because I think it's kind of ridiculous. Oh, there's one. They have a system in place like this that may or may not work. Hey, look, an exalted healing potion. Those things are worth a lot of money when you get a lot of them. Box. Yeah, kind of keep that in mind when you're ever coming out here, though. For other events that are within 15 levels of you or within your level range, going to a level downed area will make it so that the items will drop. So I use it for like Timora's lucky or Timora's event, and then also for any other types of enemies that are dependent on that. Yeah, this is kind of slow. It is a nice change of scenery, which can be a definite added bonus, but at the same time, I don't think it's really worth it. Not standing around here. Unless I'm standing around here for a long period of time, not really paying attention, then it's fine. But for actually active video shooting like this, I do not recommend this, so... So I'm going to probably head back to Tractor's Enclave and run around in circles, because that sounds a lot more appealing than this, because I get them a little bit quicker. And I can empty them out quicker, too. Let's see. Nope, that's not one. Yeah. Alright. Going back to the Enclave. The aesthetics of this area are kind of interesting. I like it a little bit better than some of the other areas of the game. So, I mean, the only other way I would do any better is if there was a lot more enemies and I was able to kill them just as well. it. That one always seems to work, and I don't know why. Another mask of the Pit Fiend. Alright, looks like I have already 5, so time for me to turn them in. And I need a lot of these. This might take a while. So he's currently, and man, this is gonna take forever. Yeah, you're right, it's gonna take forever. Oh, hey, look, a pumpkin. Ah, it doesn't give me anything. Darn. Hey, look, an orc's mask. Never had one of those. None of the temporary ones, anyway. We're making good time. Oh my god, a pinata. Okay, so every time I walk up to this one, it doesn't seem to be anything. So I'm going to stop going to that one. Also, I keep forgetting this one's up here. There's one pumpkin, like, right here. And then you could drop down and you can grab that pumpkin if it's here. But it's not, so... Cool. So many. We hit the 2-hour mark, I'm going to do the drawing. If we have anybody. So far, nobody's actually entered. I'm kind of disappointed. The 2-hour mark will be 8:06 Central Standard Time. If you are in other parts of the world, just kind of keep that in mind. The reason why I say that is because sometimes people need to know exactly what time it'll be. So I believe that's in a little over half an hour, about 40 minutes. I got unicorn mask. Okay, that's a little weird. That one must be just for decoration. I don't remember ever getting that one. So it must be out. So going for him again. This front one usually has it, but the back one not really. So this way. Nope. Both of these are empty. Yep. Okay. So yeah, pretty standard which ones actually have them. These three are let's see if these give me any. Yep. Yep. So yeah, these are pretty good. So if you just make a roundabout circle of this area, you should be good at getting your pumpkins. So that's not bad. I only have to do it for 5, so it should be easy. Three. 4, and one more should make 5. And you can just cut across here. So So anybody wanting to figure out which pumpkins always have them, the ones that I'm going to. So now I have 5. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. I can run up this way. So yeah, really, making me do this over and over again. Whether I get to it or not in the stream, like I said, I'll go ahead and close off with our drawing if there is anybody, and then I will close the stream, and then I will continue to do this, and I might put a video up later indicating my final accomplishment for the broom. So it just might take me a while because a lot of grinding, but it's manageable grinding. I got another Orcus mask. Sheesh. And the pumpkins respawn fast enough that I'm not doing this too quickly, and it doesn't seem like anybody's bothering me, so like I'm trying to grab the pumpkins too, so I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Again, if anybody's joining me now, I've already gotten the sash. I got it in a little bit over the first 100 or yeah, from the bags. So yeah, opinion about us. That okay. Now I'm running into. We have talked to the monsters too much. None of them or they were recently talked to. I don't know. Huh. I'll try a different monster. Just have to talk to different monsters every once in a while. Yeah, I can hear in a moment. See how many we're up to. Man, this is a long, long process. How about like Sky? I actually have Hollow. If I had done No Man's Sky, it probably would have been of. Go ahead and move this around so I can see what I'm doing. Uh, okay. Put it like permanent mode in No Man's Sky and just see how long I could survive. Because that is a big thing about permadeath. Because yeah, you can just die pretty much straight out. I thought that, but out. So there's a lot of value in that. I mean, it doesn't necessarily like radiation, uh, and so forth. Yeah, let's there we go. Mask. And I think is that's watch. You know, is slots. 20. Just wait for it to respawn my pumpkins. Just takes a while. Gee. Maybe I cleaned them out. Maybe that's what happened. I cleaned them out so many times. Nope, they're back. Okay. Just had to wait a little bit longer. Okay, wait. And it respawned. Awesome. Back down this way. Whoa. Little glitchiness right there. And then grab this pumpkin. I am just kind of curious. Is this stream grainy at all? I'm wondering, like, graphic-wise, is it grainy? Or is my voice doing anything weird? Because I have 5 lyra charms. I wonder what's going on. It doesn't let me interact with it. Monsters, I guess not that one. So, yeah. Hey, look, there's a pumpkin up there. And somebody by the name of Welcome to Hell. Yeah, static is kind of weird. Like I said, it's the mic. And it's kind of disappointing. Like, I actually bought this mic less than a year ago, and it's already having issues. And it's not like some cheap mic. I spent like $50 on my mic. And I'm actually kind of disappointed that it didn't last longer at optimal capacity. But I guess that's what happens when, things happen, like you move and it just kind of becomes a busy life. And the continuous usage of the microphone. So I guess it could be kind of like an overhead cost, but for my entertainment. But I really don't want to buy another one if I don't have to. I will have to double check with the mic manufacturer. Maybe there's some type of warranty. Yeah, I'm not really too sure about that. Like, maybe it's just a connection issue. I'm not sure. And some people have told me that it happens all the time with my mic. And they're like, maybe it's your controller. And generally I have to tell them, well, I use both controllers, so it's not one controller if that's the case. And the chances of it happening on my controllers that I own is pretty slim. That just seems way too convenient to happen that way. So I'm wondering if the technology is just not working well with the PlayStation 4, or if there's actually something wrong with my headset, which right now I'm betting it's my headset. There could just be interference for the light coming from other things. 5. That's 5, okay. So I'm almost up to another 50. But this time I'm not gonna worry about opening up pinatas. Because the pinatas don't really give me anything other than the stash that I really want. And I already have the stash, so no big deal. Yeah, and if I asked other players, like my good pal Cloud, he would tell me that it's because they don't make things like they used to, and they're not made for durability. Where I'll argue that they are built for durability. It's just that um, a lot of people don't take care of things very well, and they expect things to be built more reasonable. And we live in a very, what do you call it, replacement heavy world where if something breaks, we generally are like, oh, I'll just go out and buy a new one and throw out the old one. I hate being like that. I like to, see if I can troubleshoot it as much as possible, and if all else, I try to salvage it if I can. But sometimes it's just not possible with a lot of electronics, and I feel like that's something that does need to change. Okay, I am out of charms again. So I am. Wow, we're still about 20 minutes away from my deadline, so we're gonna keep doing this till I hurt. It's very boring, I know, but we're trying to shoot for that broom. Like I said, the broom requires 600 of these damn things. Trade tokens, ridiculous amount. And I'm just gonna end it when we get to the time limit or time frame. I'm hoping that I get a lot more out of my openings, but the reason being is I'm gonna need what, 800 of these damn things, masquerade tokens. And let me take a look when this. Oops, wrong button. I believe in. Could be mistaken. If it that would be around a while. Thought I got to get it. Halloween, because why not, right? Looked in. All right. Let's. That's funny. Change my route. Change it up a little bit. Don't want to be the same boring person out. All right. that's funny. Alright, fill up on these. Someone grab my brand. So let's take a look. I have 57 of these. And I think I get 2 of these. 3 of them. Okay, so this might not necessarily take as long as I thought it would. So 2 an average. I'm just going to go ahead and clean these out real quick because so I got a few more bristles, and which wasn't bad. It wasn't the best though either. So we're sitting at 19 bristles out of 25 and 398 masquerade tokens. And if for whatever reason I sound a little weird, or my voice sounds a little bit off, is because people have started getting sick on me, so I'm wondering if I caught something from them. I might have to take some medicine tonight and hope for the best, more or less. I know my roommate has been, basically, he looked like he was dying earlier, so, which is never a good sign. His nose was running, and he was really weak, and he still went to work. Alright, look, I got the Mask of the Shuress. Alright, let's take a look. Did I run past it? Yeah, I ran past it. Yeah. That's awesome. Sorry, comments are always kind of interesting to read. It's a bummer, though. I never expect your phone to break like that. I mean, nobody ever expects their phone to actually break until it does, and then they freak out. And I've seen some people get brand new phones. A couple days later, they're already broken, and it's like, seriously? Why are these broken already? Mind you, I personally don't break my phones. I've had my phone since 2013, I think. That was the year I got it. No, 2014. 2014. So I've had it for 4 years, which is a really long time for a phone, honestly. And I just decided to keep it because it works. And people will be like, oh, how many scratches does it have? How many times have you dropped it? And the answer is, I think I've dropped it off of my bed once, which is like maybe a 2-foot drop. And aside from that, I've never dropped it otherwise. And I've never broken it. It has no scratches on it. It's got a very nice scratch-proof screen. And as far as I know, it's also pretty water resistant, so I could submerge it in some water and it will still function afterwards. So, which is nice, but it is rather ridiculous. I would almost say that it's like the Nokia of smartphones, but I know it's just because I actually take care of the damn thing that it is actually in good condition and has not broken. That's much more than what I could say for some people that I know that break their phones a lot quicker. So, which is kind of disappointing. I wouldn't know what I would do if my phone broke, though. Probably cry. Yeah, cry. Let's see. So, just running back and forth. Now that we got a system for this. So, yeah, if Cryptic, if you happen to watch this video later on, which more than likely you won't, just keep in mind that there are specific pumpkins that are functioning as intended, and there are certain pumpkins that just don't. So, yep, thanks for joining us. I only have about 10 minutes left of this stream anyway. If you've been holding out until the very end to try to get your name in, that's fine. But you need to speak up because I have no idea who's in the stream. So, unless you say something. Let's see. Alright, wonder if I ran out of charms. Nope, I have one more. Okay, awesome. Just grabbing the last bit of these. I never actually time myself doing this, but I wonder how quickly these things actually respawn. How long it takes me to do a round. I'm guessing probably about 2 to 3 minutes. Oh gee. Stop. No, that's not good. Okay, that's not... I can't donate to that guy. So I'm gonna go over this way. Nope. I believe that's 5. 58. Let's go ahead and start this. Really about to start this, and then the pumpkin that I want to grab is in here. That's kind of a bummer. But whatever. That's what I do when I try to top something. Alright, so right now, about 2 minutes in, I got all 5 of the layers charms. Gotta give them people. Yeah, I got some wine. Keep moving. Three, 4, 5. Go back to start. And then let's take a look at the time. It's 8:01. So yeah, it takes about 3 minutes from point of pickup to delivery for each one. Isn't bad. I wonder if this one will be faster because I get my pumpkins out of the way. And there's one right on the way. So we got one of those. Let me go to the far side real quick. 2. 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we're going back. Alright, so about 2 minutes. Because it is 8:03 just now. So yeah, when I get all 3 of them, or all of the pumpkins the first time around without any delays, it takes me about 3 minutes. 2 minutes, but 3 minutes if I'm slowed down by take. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these. I'm gonna go ahead and end. I will thank everybody that did communicate, that did comments in the description to make this a bit more interesting. No need to do that. I know that many of you are probably out there doing exactly what I'm doing, trying to get this stuff done, or maybe you're just kind of curious about how my progress is coming along. It is a long process. It is a very tedious process to get this broom. I don't know if I'm actually going to get it or not. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, I really did not expect to get the sash, and I didn't really plan on making uh, the broom. Let's see, is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to walk over here real quick. Just going to chill for a moment. Oh, gee. Sneezed on air. Wow. That would have been really horrendous. Alright, so I have 37 of these babies. I'm going to go ahead and pop them open. Remember, I'm only after the masquerade tokens. Let's take a quick look to see how many we have after this 2 hours of streaming. We have a grand total of 490 out of the 800 I need. So that's still going to take a little while. And then when I finally do get it, I can put it on whichever character I want. So again, this has been kind of crazy. I'm almost there on the I only need to do more. So, yeah, that'll take me a little bit longer, but as I promised, I was gonna keep this stream down to about 2 hours, so this is exactly where I started. I believe that this is the right time to end this. So thank you again if you were watching. If you're watching this post, like afterwards, thank you again for watching it, and this has been Mune playing Neverwinter's. God, what the hell is this event called? I always forget what it's called. Oops. Masquerade of Liars.